YouTube. How is everybody today? As you can see, you're looking at a different perspective on the RV than what you normally do. I have lost my mind. I had the jackknife sofa over here. And in the process of moving it over here, both ends fell off and it hit the ground. So, what I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. As you can see, I've got all my reflectives on my window, and that's where the water tank is, and it lets a lot of air in. So I've got reflectives here, and I showed you the other ones before in the other picture. So I was thinking of getting 2x4s and making a box, because there'd be a whole lot. I'm sorry, I can't sit down. There'd be a whole lot of more storage, and I can pull stuff out from underneath or on top and get 2 mattresses and or 2 pieces of foam and put it on there for when my grandson comes. Or the neighbor next door, if they ever decide to sell it, he told me he had a futon for sale, cheap, and it folds up and looks like a big chair. And then you fold one end and you can kind of lay down like a chaise lounge. Then you fold the other end and it's like a bed. So my thinking is, if he sells it within the next week, I may buy it and then just have a chaise lounge there. Right now I've taken my table down, as you can see. Coming in the door, I kept running into it because of my balance problem. What's the matter, Clyde? So I took it down and I got another table. I'll take a picture of it and in my next video. Hopefully I'll show you something done. Maybe a bench or a futon. It would be a whole lot cheaper just to get some 2x4s. I've already got plywood, and just build a bench so I can put all my blankets in there when the summer comes, and I don't have to worry about where am I going to put it. I don't want that bed open all the time, so I don't want a lot of stuff stored up there. So I'm not real sure. Otherwise, let's see, what else did I do? I moved my propane tank outside. As you can see, no propane tank here in the corner. And my buddy heater is right there, so I've got it running. It's going to be in the 40s tonight, so I have to turn it on and off. I've also got a carbon monoxide detector. So, and yes, it works. I've got it right here by the Mr. Buddy heater. I haven't hung it yet, and I got a new fire alarm. My old one just didn't work anymore. So, fresh battery, fresh fire alarm, fresh CO2 alarm, and I'm good to go. Also, I hooked up my propane to the rig today. Now, I told you I was having a hard time around here. Excuse me. I was having a hard time around here finding somebody to fill my RV. I could go all the way up to Dallas to Camping World, or whatever, and they'll fill it up there for sure. Or I could go to a propane company up here who sells it by the tank. Uh, during a cold weather emergency, I filled up a 20-pound tank, and it cost me $19 because highway robbery. So right now I'm running off a 20-pound tank. I have my extended stay or Sturgis stay, and it took me half the day to get it to stop leaking with the old brass that's on there. So what I'm going to have to do is get some new brass to put on there to go with the other new stuff, because I bought a new double regulator. I was told that was the best thing to do. And also, when the cold weather came, my tires went flat. Not flat, but they went pretty low on this side. So I filled those up, and I'm a little bit more level today. Maybe not mentally level, but the RV is level. Anyway, so that's basically all I've done. I'm going to get a video of how I've got that hookup with the propane tank. And I tested my stove, and by golly, my stove worked. It burned better than it was a pretty blue flame. It was beautiful. So, pretty soon we might have some cooking. Not like I cook all that much. But it works. And also at the thrift store, just in case I don't have electricity, I bought a percolator coffee pot that I can use on either that portable stove that I bought, or now my stove that's now working. I haven't tried to hook up the refrigerator yet, or start it. That'll be tomorrow. Now that I know that I've got all the leaks out, I was pretty proud of myself, but I live in a small town, and in order to get fixtures for propane, it's ridiculous. I tried Home Depot, I tried Lowe's, I tried the neighborhood hardware store, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. The only place I found something that might work is at that propane place, and I'm afraid to ask him how much he's going to charge for those fittings, but I've got to find a cheaper place around here. I guess I have to go to Dallas in order to figure it out. But that's all I wanted to say for today. Oh. And when I show the video of what it looks like now, I'm going to show you the rest of the foam floor that's on here. I took that rock-looking foam floor out, and I put this kind. It's faux wood, and it matches the cabinets. It's a little bit lighter than the cabinets, but I'm going to paint the cabinets anyway. And I got it throughout all the way to the bedroom, and I'm going to do the bedroom here one of these days. Probably not till it warms up, but I can tell temperature-wise in here, it makes a big difference. Also, I always wondered why it was so cold in that corner, and I thought, boy, there's a lot of air getting in here. Well, when a propane bottle gets low, if you notice, if it's in a warm condition, it frosts up. Well, propane boils at 42 degrees below zero, okay? In order to make it gas, it boils, and then it turns into gas, and then it comes comes out. So butane, on the other hand, boils at in the teens, I think. So it's better to have propane, because if it's too cold and you have a butane heater and the butane's outside, it won't heat up. You have a big lighter and it's cold, it's been sitting in the cold, it won't start because it's not at its boiling point where it can make gas. So, but I was sitting next to, on the computer, a minus 44 degree propane tank. When it was getting low, it would ice up and emit all sorts of cold. So now I've got it out the window and down on the ground next to the RV. And the next video I will do a walk around to show you what's been going on and what I've been doing. And I'm a woman. I change my mind all the time. Opportunities come. This table came. It was a perfect opportunity. No, it's not attached to anything, but I'm going to put eye bolts on the plywood I have attached, and make it so when I'm driving it doesn't fall over. It's real heavy. It shouldn't fall over either. And I'm using the old stool that I have because it turns and I can sit back. Whereas the new stool to this doesn't have a back and it doesn't turn. Found myself on it yesterday trying to turn myself, and it didn't work out so well. So, excuse me, mountain cedars in the air. Okay, and I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to say hey and show you what's been going on in my empty RV. We'll probably take a drive in it this week because I've got to empty out my black tanks and gray tank. And that means I have to get all the stuff out of here that I put in the driver's side. But we haven't been freezing for a while. We've been in the 60s. We're supposed to get up to 70s in the next couple days. So it's been nice enough, except it's been dipping down at night. Now I'll turn that Mr. Buddy heater off. And yes, I have it vented in the back. And a fan, this fan here, blowing any whatever it's putting out into the back and going out that window. So yes, I do have circulation. Anyway, you have a blessed day, and sorry this seemed all messed up. I just wanted to let you know I finally got my propane hooked up, and proud of that. Tomorrow is battery time. Then I'm going to hook that up. And if it's sunny, see how my solar panels work and keeping it charged and keeping things running in here during the day. At night, I will disconnect it and put the maintainer on. But I want to get used to using the battery. Okay, y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see you ASAP. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, or not like, whatever. And thank you for the new subscribers that I do have. I've got 1 or 2 here in the last couple of days. I appreciate it, and again, have a blessed day.